I'm Jaclyn Robertson with JR Law Group, and welcome to Family Law Friday. This week's question: so I'm getting divorced, what's next? Now, I understand that there may have been a lot behind and a lot of things that have led up to this point where you realize that you yourself are facing divorce. And there can be a lot of questions and fear, and at this point I say, do nothing. Breathe, and don't do anything out of reflex or impulse. The next thing is you should schedule a consultation with an attorney. This is a great time for you to take the chance to sit down with an attorney and have your questions answered, and they can help you understand what the process is and give you kind of an outline of what to expect. And this can be very helpful because it will answer your questions and also just dispel the fear factor. Once you have met with an attorney and retained an attorney, the first piece of your divorce case will be a divorce petition. What is a divorce petition? Divorce petition is a document that your attorney will assist you in drafting, and it is a document that will cover all of the different issues that will be finalized in your divorce decree. It will cover the issues of what will happen with your marital estate, even ranging from the savings to any pensions, any debts. If you or your spouse have owned a business during the marriage, it will address all of those issues. If this is a case involving children, it will also deal with custody. It will incorporate a parenting plan that will basically be an outline of how you and the other party will co-parent by raising the child or children post-divorce. And it's your chance for you to say how you think your divorce should look. So once you have the divorce petition drafted, it will be filed. Now, does it matter who files first? No, it does not. Every case is different. In some cases, there may be a reason to allow the other party to feel empowered and let them file. In other cases, it may, if the party is dragging their feet, you may want to get the divorce filed so that you can get the ball rolling. So does it matter who's at fault? No, it does not. Utah is a no-fault state, and this means that either party can pursue a divorce, and the reason for the divorce will not impact the outcome in the divorce. So whether there's infidelity or one person doesn't like the other person's moodiness, it will not affect how the marital estate is distributed and or the issue of custody in cases where children are involved. Now, there are some exceptions, such as where there's allegations of abuse or crimes, and that could ultimately impact custody, of course, but the rule of thumb is that Utah is a no-fault state, and you can pursue a divorce for any reason, and both parties will get their share. So once the divorce petition has been filed with the court, this means you have opened and your divorce case is active. The next step will be to have the opposing party, your spouse, personally served. Now, personally served doesn't have to be the dramatic image that this may suggest, such as hiding in the bushes with sunglasses and pouncing on the other person. Personally served just means that the other party is entitled to be physically handed the document so that they are aware of that the case has been filed and is active. And once they are personally served, and we have means of accomplishing this, then they will have 21 days from that point during which time they can retain an attorney and file an answer and counter petition, the counter petition being their chance to lay out what they think the divorce should look like. So you may wonder at this point, once the divorce is started and filed, how long? So for a long time, Utah law required that there be at least a 90-day waiting period. However, that rule has recently changed, effective this month. Parties can now be divorced within 30 days from when the initial divorce petition is filed. Now, that kind of time frame is going to be more applicable to the case where it's relatively straightforward and uncontested. Now, in the other extreme are the cases that are in high conflict with a lot of unresolved issues. Now, you may wonder, how long could that take? Now, there's no set answer to that question, but there certainly is a road map that can be outlined for you in terms of from the point of when the divorce petition's filed to when you're finally divorced. And that's what I will address in next week's question. I'm going to give you a roadmap that will outline for you what it will, in general, look like from the time the divorce petition is filed to the time that the final decree is entered and you're divorced. Follow me on Instagram at JR Law Group, and if you'd like to schedule a consultation, go to my website at jrlawgroup.com. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.